My name is John. This is my partner, my dad, Mark. And we are John's Christian Socks. And guess what?
Well, this is our podcast, right?
The podcast!
It's the Spreading Happiness Podcast.
Yes!
With John.
With John and Mark
right?
here.
But this is a special edition of the podcast.
Yes, it's Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day. All things about love and romance.
I love you, love.
So here's what we're going to do, right? We're going to spend about a half an hour with you. It's a special edition.
Okay.
We're going to spread some happiness, spread some love.
Love.
L-U-V, love. We'll talk, some about John's love
My
life.
love. I'm really excited to talk about.
We have, catch this is a lot of fun. We got Valentine's Day trivia. We got good and bad Valentine gifts, some really terrible ones, and some great ones. And of course, we have some jokes.
Yeah, we do.
Jokes. Right? So, by the way, if you want to find out more about us, where can you go?
I'll go at johnschristiesock.com.
Right, and we ask if you like this, pass this podcast on to others, share it, and we'd like you to give us a review.
Yes.
On Apple Podcasts or whatever platform. We're on all the platforms. But let's get down to it. It is Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Or at least right before Valentine's Day. So people still have a little bit of time. And let's get started. John, how is your love life?
You are the best.
The best! So I should tell you, let me ask a couple questions. We'll get things framed. Do you have a girlfriend right now?
Yes.
You do? Now that's news to me. How could you possibly already have a girlfriend? Who's the girlfriend?
Danielle.
Have you gone on a date?
Yes.
No. Have you gone on a date? Just the two of you alone?
We're talking all the time.
You talk all the time.
We talk all the time. We go on a date.
You're going on a date. But you haven't gone on a date yet. And yet you're saying she's your girlfriend.
Yeah.
How'd that work out? You got to talk. You got to talk when on a podcast. People got to hear. They can't see you kind of moving and shaking.
Okay, sorry. I it's a lot of fun a little bit with Stephanie.
With Stephanie. If you're a long-time podcast listener, you've heard that name.
A very long time.
All right. But I'm back on this thing.
Yeah.
Yesterday, you didn't have a girlfriend.
Yeah.
You haven't gone on a date.
I know that.
But you say she's your girlfriend. Do you think maybe you're rushing things?
No.
Getting a little ahead of yourself?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
No, I'm not. I'm not rushing anything into it.
Okay.
I'm taking fair slow.
But you haven't had a date yet. How do you know she's the right girl for you?
I take it very slow.
This is live. What did you say? Yes, I understand. Taking it slow would mean let's go on a few dates. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Yeah, definitely.
You should have a few dates before you call her your girlfriend.
I know.
How could that? Yes, it does. How could you have a girlfriend that you haven't even had a date with? You know who does that?
I'm not making any sense.
People who have pen pals in jail and they write to them and then they say, I'm the guy in jail's girlfriend. And they can't have a date because he can't get out of jail. No, let me suggest to you, son, as your dad, as somebody who loves you and looks out for you, I know you want a girlfriend, right?
Dad, I'm not running into it.
But you are rushing into it. Go on a few dates before you decide your boyfriend and girlfriend. Go on at least 3 dates. What do you folks think out there? Send us a note. Let us know your advice for John. You got to go on at least 3 dates. And at the end of those 3 dates, if you still want to see each other, then you can say to her, Danielle, you want to be my girlfriend? Okay? You're getting too fast, too far ahead of yourself. Next thing I know, you're going to become telling me you eloped and you're married.
What?
What? Well, you're rushing into things here. You don't want to do that. I'm looking out for you, buddy. Believe me. Go on a few dates. You can say to her, she was the one that wanted to move in together, right?
Yeah.
And you knew that was too fast.
I know that.
Okay. So this is what you do. You call her up. Say, Danielle, you and I, we get along well. We like each other, right? And we're chatting and we're texting to each other. And we FaceTime. You're doing all those things, right?
Yes.
And you can say, I'm really looking forward to the date we have. When's your first date?
15th.
The day after Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
That's going to be your first date. Okay. So that's great. So I tell her I'm looking forward to our first date on February 15th. And then let's have a few dates. And after that, if the dates go well and we still want to see each other, then we could talk about being boyfriend and girlfriend. But you got to go on some dates first.
Okay.
Okay? Does this make sense to you?
Yes, I'm sorry.
You don't have to be sorry. I know. You're really excited. And you really like Danielle.
I do.
And you really want a girlfriend.
Yes.
Okay. But the fact that you want a girlfriend so bad may be clouding your vision.
Probably is that it.
I think my friend Bob Dylan once said, you can't be in love and wise at the same time. So, prior to this, how have you been introducing yourself to people when we do speaking engagements?
Oh yeah. I'm 28. I'm 60 and then you're double.
I'm 28, I'm single, and I'm eligible. So, John, there may be a young woman out there listening right now, and she may be saying, I'm going to email him. I like him. He's kind of cute. He's kind of good looking.
Oh yeah. And also,
And I'm going to email him and say, John, can I talk to you? Can I have a date? And then you might say, ooh, well, let me have a date with her. And I'll do some dates with her and with Danielle, and then I'll decide. Oh, I like that idea, huh?
yes.
Oh,
And also that
yeah.
I really want to like
What?
writing a song for a girl.
Oh, you're writing songs for girls. That's how you're going to win their heart?
Yes.
Yeah, well, some guys, you know what they do?
I know.
They learn to play the guitar so they can meet women. And you know what I think you did? You started a sock company so you can meet women.
Yeah.
Ah, boy, it's hard, huh?
Yeah. When you listening out there, I'm kind of a little bit embarrassed.
Don't be embarrassed. It's okay, buddy. You're trying to figure all this stuff out. Everybody does that. Everybody. You should have seen some of the mistakes I made. Boy, crazy stuff,
I know.
right? So you're doing well, buddy.
Thank you, Dad. I really appreciate it.
And I know you're talking to all these friends, and there's so much drama.
It's too much drama. It's
Drama all the time.
crazy.
I think you guys get too caught up maybe in social media and some of those crazy TV shows you watch.
No, I want that.
No?
I want that. Also, I know that like drama, but I don't like, and she texting, Janelle.
Oh, right. So, you ready for
That
as
is insane.
John's world turns? So, John, you used to date a girl named Stephanie. And they broke up more than a year ago because it wasn't working out, right?
Right,
A lot of drama. And then for a long time, you didn't talk to Stephanie.
right. I know.
And now you're talking to Stephanie and her friend Izzy again.
Yep.
Your mom and I are sitting back saying, oh, it's your life, John. You get to do what you want. But, boy, there's a lot of drama.
Oh, I got a lot of reasons.
And now, some of that drama is already coming up because your old girlfriend, Stephanie, has started texting and calling your new interest, Danielle.
Yeah. Oh, I should say.
What?
I should say to her.
What?
She won't date me again.
Stephanie told Danielle that she wants to date you again?
Yeah.
And is she telling Danielle, stay away from my man?
Yep. And she's lying.
Well, this is not good. You get to tell Stephanie you get to go on a date with whomever you want.
I did.
That's a lot of drama.
Oh, 2 months.
You got to wash your hands of all this drama. Boy, I bet you didn't expect this when you tuned in for our Valentine podcast. I didn't expect it either. You shocked me.
And, oh yeah, I get into the love story I love with my beautiful mother, your wife.
My wife. You want to know the love story? You want to know how we met?
Oh, I do.
Well, I was a young man once, John, and I went off to college. You know what college I went to?
Oh, I know.
Where?
Holy Cross.
Holy Cross in Worcester, Mass.
Worcester, Mass.
Oh, I couldn't wait. I got up there, and it was a different day and age. You know, I'm old, so I got there in 1976.
You're very old.
Oh, thank you very much, son. And that first day, there were some parties and stuff and welcoming things on the campus. And I wound up meeting some people. And I wound up meeting one of my a friend who's still a close friend, Rick Kavanaugh. And we're going from party to party. And then it gets late at night, and we realize nobody's up. All the parties are over. The campus is dark. And we're wandering around because we are not done. We're ready for more. And we see one light on. And we go to that dorm, and we go up to the second floor, I guess, in the dorm, to see who's got that light on. And we hear music and noise. And we open the door, and what's behind that door but a bunch of women, and one of them is your mom.
My mommy.
It's her room. So we met. We met because Rick and I were looking for beer. But you know what happened? We became friends first. We spent a lot of time together. Actually, the three of us, Rick, your mom, and me. And then something happened, and we became boyfriend and girlfriend.
And how many days?
It was months. It was months. We took our time. You know, you're doing it before you've even had a date. First date we had, I took her to a Patti Smith concert in Boston. And then something happened and we broke up. Her friends didn't think I was really a guy for her to date. Oh, no. We broke up. And so the whole spring semester we were broken up. And then right as school ended, we got back together again. And I would write to her over the summer, and I saw her over the summer. And the next year, nothing. We broke up again, and we lived in the same dorm, so we kind of see each other, but didn't talk to each other, didn't hang out. Until the very end of sophomore year, and then we were talking to each other again, and I'm writing to her. And something happened, John, and I fell in love like I've never fallen in love before. And I came up to see her because my junior year I was going to Ireland for the year. I was going to study at Trinity College. And we were in love. L-U-V, love.
Yes.
And I went away to Ireland and I wrote her every day. I wrote over 2,000 pages of letters to your mom. Imagine that. But you know what happened? While I was away, she started dating someone else. The dentist-to-be. And when I came back, she chose him. Broke my heart, I tell you. Broke my heart. But something happened in the fall. She couldn't resist. I have the Kavorka. And we got back together, and we've been together ever since. How about that?
Yeah.
You like that? You know how many years we've been married?
Yes, you do.
How many?
46.
43.
43.
If we make it to June, it'll be 45 years. Imagine that.
Wow.
No, 44 years. Imagine that. We have not come close to divorce. We have come close to murder. That's a different story.
Dad!
Okay, enough of that. It's Valentine's Day. So I have some trivia questions. Let's see if you can answer these trivia questions, okay? Do you know how many roses are sold every Valentine's Day?
Yes, you do.
How many?
I think 24.
250 million.
Wow.
250 million. All right, how about this? How much chocolate, you know, people like to give candy. How much chocolate is sold every Valentine's Day?
At 250,000?
58 million pounds of chocolate. Wow.
Wow.
Do you know when the first Valentine's card was sent?
I think a 2,000 million?
No, it was Charles, who was the Duke of Orleans. He was in prison in the Tower of London, and he sent out a Valentine's note to his girlfriend.
Yeah.
How about that? Do you know how many Valentine's cards are sent every year?
146.
145 million. Second only to Christmas. And you know what country invented Valentine's Day?
Lorita.
It was ancient Rome.
Rome.
And the festival of Lupercalia. How about that? All right, here's a crazy one. We can check with your brother Jamie. What percentage of people who have pets get Valentine's gifts for their pets?
24?
Very close, 27%. Imagine that, 1 in every 4. They got to get out more. They're buying Valentine's gifts for their pets. We got to get Jamie a date. You got too many women. We got to get him some. Okay, what's the most popular flower given on Valentine's Day?
Red rose?
Roses, right? And do you know what country produces the most roses and the majority of roses for the U.S.?
65%.
Colombia.
Colombia?
Yeah. Yeah. How much money we spend on Valentine gifts in America?
At 230 million.
$225 billion. How about that? And the first heart-shaped box of candies
Yeah.
was created by Richard Cadbury chocolates, in 1861. How about that?
About that.
Now, what state in the U.S. produces the most chocolate? You know this because you've been to a chocolate factory in this state.
Chocolate factory. Oh, yes. Chocolate factory in Cooperstown,
Pennsylvania,
Pennsylvania.
right? Hershey's.
Oh yeah.
Hershey's in Pennsylvania. Okay, so that is pretty good. You want to hear something? What percentage of women send themselves flowers on Valentine's Day?
What's the question?
What percentage of women send themselves flowers on Valentine's Day?
I think 1,000.
No, 15%.
Yeah,
And who has the best Valentine's gifts?
chocolate socks.
Sounds crazy socks. How about that?
How about that?
Let's talk about Valentine's gifts. So, what do you think of some good Valentine's gifts?
Flowers.
Flowers and candy.
Candy.
People do that.
Chocolate.
How about some creative ideas?
Creative. Oh, maybe clay.
clay. Oh, you're going to make something out of clay?
Something with clay, or I would read it first.
Go ahead.
Or write a song.
Write a song. That's what you do. You're going to write a song. Boy, that's very good. You know, spa days, cooking, joint cooking classes.
Yeah.
Coupon books for 50 dates. How about that?
I love that.
How about making a bouquet not out of flowers but out of Legos?
Ooh.
But you know what's even more fun? Let's talk about bad Valentine's gifts.
Like, I know.
What?
A gym membership.
A gym membership, yes. If you're giving a gym membership to your favorite person, you might be saying, hey, you got to get in shape here. Shape up or ship out. That's probably not a good one. That's a good example of a bad one. I'd agree. You know what else? Giving them some household appliance. There's really no romance in a toaster. There's no romance in a vacuum cleaner. Or how about, don't be given mouthwash or deodorant? Because that would say, you stink.
Yeah, probably. I'll do something.
Here's another one. Don't be given a breakup letter on Valentine's Day. Either do it before or after. But you can't break up on Valentine's Day. And the worst thing, you just can't forget. You can't forget and then say, oh, I didn't know Valentine's Day was coming. But what can you give?
Socks.
From who?
From John's Crazy Socks.
John's Crazy Socks, because we got great Valentine's gifts.
Yeah, we do.
I give them to your mom every year.
Yes.
I mean, she likes the lingerie, va-va-va-boom. But the socks, because it warms her feet, it warms her heart. How about that?
Yeah, about that.
How about that?
How about that?
How about that? So, now let me ask you again, because I want to get it right. Do you have a girlfriend?
Not yet.
Not yet. Are you going to get her a Valentine's gift?
Oh.
Very tricky.
Very
tricky.
I think yes.
Okay.
I'm going...
Well, here's what I'm going to ask you. Are you going to get her a Valentine's gift? Are you going to get Stephanie a Valentine's gift? The whole world is waiting to hear the answer. Are you getting Stephanie a Valentine's gift?
No, because she's my friend.
She's your friend, your ex-girlfriend.
Yeah.
You're sure you had to pause about that, think about that for a while, huh? You, boy, are twisted like a pretzel.
Yeah, I think I'm my girlfriend.
She's not your girlfriend. Okay. So, we like to, we want to spread some humor. You listen to our romance stories, you get some humor going there. But we also have some jokes.
Yeah,
You got some jokes to tell? Let's hear these jokes.
I do. How did a phone propose to his girlfriend on Valentine's Day?
How did the phone propose to his
He
girlfriend?
gave her a
He
ring.
gave her a ring. Oh, Jesus.
Where do all the hamburgers take their date on Valentine's Day?
Where do all the hamburgers take their dates on a Valentine's
To
Day?
a meatball.
Mm-hmm, to a meatball.
What did one pig say to the other?
What did one pig say to the other?
Don't go big in my heart.
All right, number 4.
Number
Okay.
4. What did a magnet say to the fridge?
What did the magnet say to the fridge?
I find you so attractive.
Oh, boy. Okay, I have some jokes that I think are just as bad as your jokes.
I love romance.
Oh, yes. What did the stamp say to the envelope on Valentine's Day?
I don't know.
I'm stuck on you. Who will always have a date on Valentine's Day? A calendar. You got to laugh louder for the people out there.
Okay. Okay.
Why did the skeleton break up with his girlfriend before Valentine's Day? His heart wasn't in it. What did the calculator say to his Valentine?
I don't know.
You can always count on me. And what did one grape say to the other grape on Valentine's Day?
Will you be white?
Will you be? Will you be wise? Oh boy! So when it comes to telling jokes, John, you know what we should do? We should stick to the sock business. Valentine's Day is always fun around here. We get a lot of love. We get all sorts of special gifts and packages and bundles. That's all a lot of fun, right?
Yes.
So, hey, folks, Valentine's Day is coming.
Valentine is coming.
Make sure you express your affection. Right? Even if it's get some of them little candy hearts, you know, the ones that have little sayings on it. That's always fun.
Yeah.
Make sure that, you know, you take the time and give somebody a hug, give somebody a nice gift. You're going to get something for your mom?
Yes.
Do you know what you're going to get her?
I don't know yet.
Okay, I bet I know what part of it will be. Socks. And you think you're going to get something for Danielle, right?
Yeah.
Do you know what? Do you know what you're going to give her?
Yeah, Dad?
What? What are you going to give her?
I gotta think about it.
Okay. Well, you got time. You got a little bit of time. Folks, thank you for joining us. We hope this put a smile on your face. We hope you're looking forward to a good weekend and a good and a happy Valentine's Day this Friday. Be good, right?
Yeah, Dad.
And if people want to find us, where can they find us, John?
Correct. JohnCrazySocks.com.
John'sCrazySocks.com. You also might find us wandering the streets of Huntington, New York, or Manhattan, or Brooklyn. You get around, don't you?
Yes, I do.
But find us at John'sCrazySocks.com, plus all of the social media platforms. And if love for you is dancing, you can join John's dance party, which comes when?
Saturday?
When do you hold your dance party?
Every Tuesday at 3 p.m.
Every Tuesday at 3 p.m. online dance party.
Yeah.
Come and join us. And please, if you have something for us, write to us. Send it to service@johnscrazysocks.com. Maybe you got some love advice for John.
Love.
You could use a little advice, huh?
Yeah, I do.
You try to figure this out.
Dr. Cupid.
Dr. Cupid, huh? And we hope if you like it, give us a review. John loves those 5-star reviews. You sit around reading them, right? You could subscribe. That way you get it every time we issue. We issue a new podcast episode every Tuesday. And pass it on to a friend. Share it with a friend. That sound good?
Yeah, Dad.
All right, folks. Well, thank you very much for listening. We hope you've had a good time.
Yeah.
Okay. You want to say thank you?
Thank you so much.
All right. Say goodnight, Gracie.
How can I, Gracie?